There are maybe 3,000 wild tigers in the world today. And those 3,000 tigers have a very low possibility of surviving. This is an environment where they can thrive and they become a much better representative of their species to try and get people to make a connection with this kind of wildlife. Because if we save the tiger, we can save the world. If we let the tiger go, we're losing a piece of ourselves forever. We're here at Myrtle Beach Safari, where we have an incredible wildlife education tour that happens, where people get up close to animals and interact with them in a way that can't be done anywhere else in the world.
All right, folks, come up here. We're going to fill out some of the paperwork.
You're out wandering through an exquisite garden full of the coolest wildlife, and in that you get an experience that will transform how you feel about wildlife and how you see yourself.
It says that if we get hurt, the animals can eat us for dinner. I don't know.
I could get bitten by someone.
You could.
Morning, Gloria.
I'm Gloria Gaynor, and I did a concert here a couple of days ago at the Opry. I'm especially looking forward to seeing the babies, the baby tigers, and the liger, which you know is a cross between a tiger and a lion.
People try to say that there's something wrong with the essential way that we use our animals for wildlife education. Media and live performance makes one of the strongest statements to people about why conservation matters. And if you trade Hug a Tiger for listen to this idea on conservation, it's an incredibly valuable exchange.
If you get a chance, take a look at that big map on the wall. That is 20 of the 50 different projects we're working on. And not only do we just send these people money, our staff, our trainers traveled into the bush, helping to save these animals in their natural habitat. You guys coming here, you're helping to support us, you're helping to support all of these projects we're working on as well. So, you guys are a part of it now.
Hands up, guys. Give her a pat on the back as she goes by. Good job. Hey, if it's all right with everybody, we're gonna let a bunch of cubs loose in here. Is that okay? They like long, slow, gentle rubs up and down the spine. Don't try and pick the babies up. I have to say it every time. Don't put your fingers in their mouth, okay? They are babies. They are baby tigers. They have teeth and claws.
What we're doing here at the Myrtle Beach Safari is helping in a number of ways. First of all, the animals, a lot of them, especially the tigers, are a genetic backup for the wild. Because unfortunately, it may not survive for the next 20, 30 years. A lot of people have a very idealistic view of what the world should be, but we're dealing with the real world. We're dealing with solutions of how to make this happen right now, because we're at such a critical point. If we don't do something now, we're going to lose them forever. That's really cute for a serial killer, isn't it?
Moksha has actually hand-fed Ramesses every piece of food that he's eaten since he's moved to America. This has helped her bond a very close coalition with him. We're besties.
I kind of consider myself a stay-home mom. I live here on the property 24 hours a day, 365 days a year for 15 years. The animals go to bed in my bed. I wake up in the middle of the night to feed them. So it's a lifestyle, it's not a job. We don't just work for a couple hours a day, we work all day, every day.
From the system of training that we provide, where the animals become so easygoing, the natural evolution is animal friendships. Animal friendships happen for a variety of reasons. One, natural curiosity makes animals look at each other and say, hey, that's kind of cool. That thing is not as boring as my friend over here is. You expand their ability to be engaged in new sights, sounds, and smells by having friends go do it with them.
He's a very good kid. He's a very good kid.
And joining her is the founder and director of Tigers in the Rare Species Fund, Dr. Bhagavan Antle.
Good afternoon, guys. This is my little girl, Bubbles. You guys come right up this way to me. These will be our first victims. They're going to show us how to feed carrots. You come right up. Bubbles is going to take those. She loves a carrot. Come close, guys. Come up. Put your hands all over that schnoz right there. Feel that texture. It's amazing what an elephant feels like. It is different than any other texture in the world. When you touch her, it'll be something quite unique. So just come over, throw your leg over, steady, Bubs. Keep going, right there. Get that ear out. Ultimately, you would hope that nothing ever need be in captivity because the wild would be so intact and everything would be cared for so perfectly. It's not who we are. There's 7 billion of us. We already destroyed 90% of the planet. There is a sea of people surrounding tiny islands of wildlife. It is overwhelmed. So keeping animals in captivity is probably essential to saving them at this point. It's essential to educating people that there's a reason to save them, because all of us taking a role in the responsibility of wildlife of the world is the only way it's going to possibly survive. Good girl. Good girl.
I stopped doing the night shift, but I became the bag boy during the day. Did that for a little while, and then once we started going on tour, I never looked for a job again after that. That would be crazy now.